Well, I'm doing a dish which is slightly different than what Albert's been doing, but still with potatoes. This is a potato pie. For 6 to 8 persons, these ingredients are basically potatoes, herbs, and cream. This dish will make a real winner with children as well as granny. It's delicious as a side dish as well as a main course, say with a drink in the garden or with a little salad. Beautiful dish. Now, the ingredients, as I said, are potatoes. We've got onions, very finely sliced. We've got single parsley, which have been snipped with tarragon, the butter, which we're going to use for cooking, the nutmeg, and the seasoning, salt and pepper. First thing to do, you've got to slice your potatoes. Now, to do so, you need a mandolin, and you just need to slice them 2 millimeters thick. You do it that way. I've been doing that a few minutes ago, so we've got it ready for us there. Let's move the potatoes away and the mandolin. So that's our potatoes ready. You need a large pan on which you're going to cook the potatoes with the butter. So first your butter, which you melted very quickly there. And all together goes to the ingredient. Onions. We just want to make everything sweated for a few minutes together. So the onions are in. The potatoes. Flat parsley and the tarragon. The nutmeg. A little pepper, lavender, and the salt. What you want to do is just to soften up the potatoes. So let them cook for 5 minutes until they soften up. But in the meantime, since I've got another version which have been cooked and allowed to get cold and drain, as you can see, so I'm going to use them for the making up of my tourte, of my pie. To do so, now the pastry, the puff pastry, which I'm going to get out of the fridge, and some of the base of what I'm going to need. The equipment you need there is a mold, a nice little mold which has been buttered, generously buttered, so it's there. What you need is puff pastry or quick puff pastry, and what you want to do is to divide it in around 30% to 60% or 30 to 40%. The base will be what you need, the largest piece, which is around 60 to 70%. That will be for your base. So what you do, you roll your puff pastry, and you line your mold, and I've just done that now. You line your mold just as it stands. Now, regarding the puff pastry, you'll be able to see in the next fortnight how we make the puff pastry, classical recipe and the quick version. So that's for the mold. It's ready, it's been lined with the puff pastry. It's ready to be filled with the potatoes. So let's do that. Nice and moist, as you can see. Just got a little more than what? No, that's perfectly all right. All gets in. That's done. Just what you need is the lid, which has been made with the other part as three. Now, egg yolk. With a brush, just brush around the edge there to make sure that the two pastry, the top, the lid is going to get very nicely and tidily bound into the bottom part. Roll that top part onto your tourte. do with your fingers, bring the two together. Do be careful not to have a slice of potatoes caught into it. Set and cut the excess with a little knife. So do that very quickly. That's it. Now egg wash on the top to give a very nice varnish. It's very important to get a nice little color on the top of the tourte. Now we've got it. Now you will see that you can quickly prick the border of the tart, but I don't want to go too much in detail with that. There you've got leaves which have been made with the trimming of the puff pastry, which can be a nice little addition to the decor. A little egg wash on the top, a hole so all the steam can escape, and a little nozzle which has been wrapped with alcohol on the top. Now I should go around the pie and do it all nicely and tidily, but I've got the same version right now in the oven, which I'm going to get out to the oven. Now it's ready to go to the oven. It should stay in the oven 45 minutes, then cover if it takes too much color, and stay for another 15 minutes. So altogether, you're talking about an hour cooking. So let's see the version which I've just cooked and which should be ready. That's the cooked version of the potato pie. Now, what I need to do is to pour some fresh cream through the nozzle, which have been boiled, and reduce a little. Logically, I should wait a little and let rest my potato pie. But since I've got very little time, I'm pouring my cream now, and as you can see, it gently goes down into the pie. And give another few minutes, and that will be nice and warm and ready to enjoy it. Now let's see how Albert is doing. Oh, it smells good, brother. Have you cooked that aside?
Of course I have.
Oh, beautiful. Nice and colored all around. Crispy. And moist in the middle.
And moist in the middle.
The way I like it.
The way we like it.
Are we going to share that?
We're going to share it.
Good.
Cut it in half.
All for it.
All for it.